the game, I was on the bench. First I was renting, now I'm collecting rent. Run it up. First it with the Beamer, now I want the Benz. Spending all the back like here I go again. Outside says chirp, now the camera phone. Told you I'ma make, keep the channels on. Why you acting different when the camera's on? Why you acting different like your paper long? 8 day wake up and I thank God. Bad decision got you wishing you could say nah. My city gritty, you could get hit any day now. On my mama, I'ma move my family way out. With some 20s, 50s, hundreds, thousands, millions, billions, trillions, zillions. I'm talking Amazon money, talking so much money I could mess around and buy Amazon. I been winning, I'm like, why me? I heard these labels wanna buy me. I don't need you, boo, I style me. I roll G's and they grind me.
Yo, what is the crack, guys? We are back on the YouTube. So basically today we're going to get an peak off-season push session in. Weight is currently sitting at like 116 kg fasted, so this is my heaviest weight. I think the last video we done was possibly in around 104, 105 kg. So we've put on like almost just over 10 kg since then. It's been a slog, but we're here. We're just sitting here now, a little pre-workout meal. So we've got some chicken and rice, the go-tos. We have an apple for fruit, square bar, anabolic square bar, if you know, you know. And we've got some fruit juice as well. So once the fruit juice comes out, guys, you know what the story is. We've been pushing. Food's been pushed hard. We're sitting just plus of 930 gram of carbs per day, which sounds appealing to a lot of people, but when you're doing this daily, it's not nice at all. It's not nice. It's not easy, and it's almost like a full-time job eating. It's almost like a full-time job just getting through the day at the minute. Mobility-wise, just general life is hard at this weight for me. You know, obviously there's bigger bodybuilders out there, but I am feeling this weight. Like I'm sitting peak off-season last year, I think I was like in around 102 kg, and I'm sitting here now at 116. So you can imagine the differences there, and the weight has went on pretty quick now. We've been constantly pushing. We haven't had to pull back since the shows last year. So this off season has been like a 8th month / 9 month push, constant progression the whole way through. There's obviously been ups and downs. It wasn't all just straightforward linear, but you know the progression. It's been a slog. You know, we have put in the work, and I'm hoping you'll see the day the physique. Obviously post workout we'll get a pump on them to see how the physique's looking, but I'm hoping it translates over the stage. Last year on stage we were 92 kg on stage. I'm hoping to be 97, 98 plus, so there should be a massive change in physique, a different physique completely. You know, a lot more complete, and especially on the lower half. We have smashed the lower half. We'll do another video this week on how the lower half set up, the lower half training set up and stuff like that there, and we'll go into that as well and get a leg day in. The day is push, square bar, anabolic square bars are on. Oh, let's get it. Right lads, so pre-workout time. We've got the subs over here all organised, it's all looking nice. It's not really, it's a mess. But Campbell was on my way. Campbell's on my way, so you have to adapt and overcome in this game. Alright.
Oh shit.
So, pre-workout goes on TNT Nuclear from NXT. We're going to bang on 2 scoops of that, which is basically the stem based. These are my go-tos for pre-workout always. TNT pump for the blood flow in the pump. 1 big scoop of this is more than enough to get the job done. And then we just go with creatine. Creatine monohydrate, standard creatine monohydrate. Some people messes about with different fancy esters and stuff. This is the one to go for. Like the monohydrate's the cheapest, it's the purest. Get it on there. We put that on the Intershake as well. Good to go. That is the pre-workout sorted. So basically the pre-workout meal is done. It's digested there now. Like it's maybe in about just over an hour. It's well digested. We're good to go. Always, if anybody follows me, always make sure the pre-workout meal is well digested before you even attempt a session. Like you don't want to begin this session bloated. You don't want to begin this session where all the blood's in your stomach trying to do work. You know, you want to be settled and ready to go. So we'll put this on now, and I'll go out, get warmed up. Probably going to do a warm up of like 15 minutes, maybe 20. Make sure everything's moving, wee bit of mobility. Then we'll start the session. So pre-workout about 15-20 minutes before the session. Boom, good to go. Right lads, so we are at the Intershake. Intershake's a wee bit different. We run beef ISO. for 25 grams of protein during the workout, some creatine, and then the cyclic dextrin. So cyclic dextrin wise, we're running 120 grams. Beef iso 1 scoop, 25 grams of protein. So that is the crack there, guys. Also, we are repping. You see that? Repping. So anybody that's looking merch, hit up Campbell on Insta. Campbell, what's your name on Insta? Big Campbell. So anybody that's looking, just it's at Big Campbell. And she'll sort you out. It's not actually. Hit us up on Instagram, follow the page. I've lost my train of thought here now. Acting this level as usual. But basically, we put on the beef iso. The reason beef iso is good to go, guys, is because it's like really nice texture. It's basically the same as like EAs in texture. So like it doesn't line you heavy. Very, very fast digesting in the stomach. It's perfect fast absorbing protein. And then the cyclic dextrin. So obviously we're on 120 gram of carbs, so we do use a wee bit of Nova Rapid in there as well, just to show that on. And we will reset them scales. And basically we will weigh in 120 grams, which is quite a lot. I don't recommend, like a lot of people needs 120 grams. Like for me, it was more so, how can we get these carbs in? And the food volume was so high, we utilised the intra-workout, and that's where it becomes really effective. 117. So that's us, guys, 120. What we do also utilise an intra-workout shake, Hydromax. Hydromax, very good product for hydration. It's got taurine and stuff in it as well, so again, very beneficial during your workout. If I'm on a leg day, I'll actually put a scoop of this in maybe an hour before and just kind of sip it, just to get the hydration up in the body. But apart from that, guys, we are good to go. We're going to add some, as you can see, we're ready to tip over. So we'll add some creatine to that, and that's us, good to go. Yeah, right. Are you recording? Right. Hey guys, so we're here in the shack. Obviously this is the gym that we built over lockdown, and this is where, that's put me off. We'll start again. Hey guys, this is take number 50, because Campbell is telling me off. Right, so we're at the shack. Pre-workout's on. Basically we're going to get the push station done. 4 exercises. We're going to start on the Smith incline press, flat press, and then we're going to jump on the Cybex and do the Cybex fly, followed by side raises. And then we're going to do some triceps, and then in between times, Campbell, we don't know what might happen, Campbell, so if the camera goes wonky, you'll know what happens. You get knocked out. So we'll get this done. Should be a good wee session. Upper body for me is literally, it's just above maintenance volume really. Just enough to kind of make it grow slowly but not take away from my legs. So that's a crack, guys. Let's get it done. This is still just a warm up, because like you need to make sure warming up, chest is warm, shoulders is warm, and even you see me doing the back, making sure the rear delts, your scapula is kind of all warmed up, because I do realise when you're doing pressing movements, if your traps is tight, if your rear delts is tight, and your scap's tight, you don't get the same connection on the chest. So always remember, even though you're doing a pushing exercise, loosen up the back end as well, and you'll see a good difference. As the sets get heavier, single ply elbow sleeves out, because when you get older, they're needed. Obviously, when we were training through our 20s, we didn't use any of this shit, and you're paying for it now. So elbows, protect them at all costs. Same as knee sleeves, single ply is all you need. Just a wee bit of protection on the elbows.
we did 3 working sets on the incline. Now the same again, we've got 3 working sets flat. I tend to keep the bench slightly elevated, just for the fact it's easier on the shoulders. But basically the fashion we're using is 3 reps in reserve for week 1, so you're not going to failure, and a 3 rep in reserve kind of looks like whenever your tempo starts to, you start to struggle, that's roughly around 3 reps in reserve. But apart from that, guys, flat now, we're going to do 3 sets, then we're on the flies. Right, so pressing's done, and as you can see, like, there's no crazy weights pushed there. The simple fact is, being smart on the minds and the muscle. You know, I could load up that bar, get no benefit from it. Like, you see people pressing stupid weights and they're not putting on the size. You got to move with the muscle. If I go heavier on the press, shoulders kicks in, triceps kicks in, whereas if you go a wee bit lighter, you can still progress your lifts, progressive overload 100%, but be smart. Use the mind and the muscle. Like, my chest is pumped, get a good response here, which is good to see, because this day last week the body was fatigued. We did a push session and there was just nothing there. So again, a wee bit extra rest. What we did was we extended the deload from 7 days to 10 days, and it's done its job, so we feel good. Off-season feels. We're good. Right guys, so job is done. 4 exercises, mind and the muscle, control the tempos, and the job's done. So we're going to go now get some post workout on, and apart from that, guys, that's it. Post workout done. It's nothing crazy, but as I say, it gets the job done. We're pumped, so let's go.
Right guys, that is the session done. So we're going to get the post workout on. We have some anabolic square bars, we have banana and some Frosties. Frosties is the go-to cereal for me. Whey protein, and of course some fruit juice. The fruit juice is the go-to, man. It's so easy, it's so easy, it's refreshing. Not often as a bodybuilder you get to have them meat treats with like fruit juices and different things, so off season we will capitalise on it as best we can. When food's so high like this, it's always good to use easy digesting carb sources. I found when my appetite had maxed out, the fruit juice slotted in nicely and just got me through a few plateaus, so very, very happy with that. Session, recap of the session. Session went well, pump was good, Like I say, I've pulled back in strength slightly just to really focus on the chest, because my joints takes over, you know, the tendons take over, shoulders takes over, you end up with pains, and I've just learned a smarter way to train, you know, mind muscle connections there, tempos are slower, and I get the job done. You can see the physique was well pumped at the end, and I feel it now, you know, and it's as easy as that. 4 exercises with 3 on one set of triceps at the end, and the job's done. So that's us, sitting at 116 kg, deep in the off season. Condition wise, I'm pretty happy with it, because like I know I can get shredded pretty easy, and there's still lines and still detail, there's some striations still in the delts and stuff, legs still got striations as well, so you know, we're not in a bad place at all. I'm just waiting for the day prep begins, because we've maxed out in food, and really I'm just fed up eating at this stage, guys. But it's a needs must business. This is fuel for me, and without it we won't grow. So that's the crack, guys. Session is done. Boom, let's get it. Post workout is going on. Thanks for watching. There'll be more videos coming. Obviously the guys are going to be competing. We've got people now 3 weeks out, 5 weeks out, 7 weeks out, and obviously throughout the rest of the season. And then obviously my prep is starting as well, so we will be documenting the whole process the whole way through, obviously the clients and myself. So we've got a lot of content coming, guys. Please like and subscribe, and we'll speak soon.